If landscape photography was easy, the passion, desire and motivation would eventually dwindle. Sleep deprivation, disappointing weather forecasts, non-eventful sunrises, plans which don't go to plan would all seem a thing of the past. It's these times, however, that bring us hope. Time will give us what we want and we must carry on. Like life itself, it's important to overcome the hurdles, accept the sad, take pleasure when there is joy. Landscape photography is a waiting game, and it certainly isn't easy. In my next session, there was no exception. Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Bit of a small break. Reason being is because we're on the back of a couple of storms. Last week it was Storm Kira, and this weekend, Storm Dennis. Now Dennis is still hanging around. It's now Monday morning. We got the worst of it in the UK over the weekend. I'm hoping the rain will keep away. If you remember the last time you were with me, you joined me at Hard Knot Pass, and the intention that day was to climb Harter Fell in the Eskdale region of the Lake District, and I had to cut it short due to very high winds and horizontal driving rain, making it quite precarious and dangerous on the foot. So I decided to cut it short. Don't want to come away with any injuries. So I'm back again. Intention is to climb Harter Fell. Apparently there's some rather interesting rock formations nearing the summit. No doubt I'll be bombarded with the wind again. Hopefully it won't as bad as last time, but it is still hanging around as old Dennis the Menace. So I'm looking forward to today. I didn't mention it in my piece to camera, but I've very recently suffered a personal family bereavement. The loss of a loved one is often a difficult thing to accept, but that's exactly what we must do. We are all different in how we choose to cope, and the love of the fells and landscape photography was my choice to escape and reflect. As I gained height, the wind became even more testing. The landscape was slowly changing as the summit of Harter Fell came closer. It's been said that hiking and photography is a hard mix to focus on at the same time, and my priority was to reach the top, though keeping a close eye on what was on offer, as I knew I would be returning the same route. Finally, I made it. Believe it or not, I was actually enjoying myself. As long as life's ups outnumber the downs, that's all that matters. So I've done the first part, and that's getting to my first destination. That's the top of Harter Fell. A struggle. I often use that word. It really is a struggle. As I said before, we're coming at the back end of a storm, or so it's been said. It's like I'm in the middle of it, to be honest. The wind is ferocious, non-stop, battering my face and proving photography difficult. And photography is the second part of the vlog, and I'm not quite working out for me as yet. What a wonderful place this is, though, full of intrigue, different shape of rocks, lovely strata to play with. But yeah, we're totally clagged in at the moment. I've just shielded myself behind this massive crag so I can at least speak to you. My intention is to head further west onto my second fell of the day, which is Green Crag, and from there I'm hoping this clag will lift so you can get some nice photographs from that area looking back onto Heart of Fell, because Heart of Fell is a lovely conical shape, a very prominent shape indeed. There's some lovely background as well every now and then, as it appeared every now and then as I was ascending to the summit, but as we speak, this moment in time, totally clagged in. So I'm going to venture back down and see what we can find. Hopefully the clag will lift and reveal some beauty. And as I descended, the clag disappeared and I was presented with some decent light. I spotted a lone tree in the distance and I had to explore further. I loved its remoteness and the light on the background added interest. These elements, however, don't always form a recipe for success. I just couldn't get it to work, so I moved on. So I'm going to try my best to explain exactly what I've done and seen amidst this typhoon which is currently going on. The wind is to my back, so here goes. So I saw a lone tree in the distance dancing away. I thought, who doesn't love a lone tree? But getting up close, couldn't really find anything that worked. Couldn't really compose it, balance it to something pleasing. Plus I got up close, it's quite battered actually. I thought I found something, found some weaving patterns in the rock, but again, couldn't really get it to balance. I was about to move on, I thought one last chance, and then I stumbled across this lovely formation of rocks here, some lovely weaving lines. Now this is different because what I've had to do, I've had to get it really close, and I've got a decent background as well. There's a mid-ground and a background going on here. Mid-ground, there's some nice spacing, some nice shapes using the conifers in the distance. It's nicely lit, and then that leads you onto the fell in the background, a nice conical shape going on. Focusing, I'm not one for focus stacking. It just looks unnatural to me. So what I've done, I've intentionally placed the foreground out of focus. You can still make out the nice weaving lines, and I focus on the conifer trees in the background, and that also ensures that the background is nice and sharp as well. F11, but yeah, it's different. This tried it portrait, didn't work. Landscape, it works. So there you go, simple as that. The sun is out as well. It's not raining. Fingers crossed, my fingers are crossed. So I'm going to move on now, see what else I can find.
The route from the bottom of Heart of Fell to Green Crag is notoriously boggy, and following the recent storms, the ground acted like sponges, and on every footstep my boots were welcomed with a squelch and sunk, making walking difficult. As I looked back towards Heart of Fell, the heavens opened, and, combined with the strengthening winds, a familiar story started to unfold. Finally, a break in the rain, but the winds continued to rage and impacted both my balance and focus on getting a shot. Still, I persevered and came away with one handheld telephoto shot I was pleased with. This was quickly followed by some wonderful light which faded into the dark dusk at the end of the day.
And that's it, the end of a wonderful day. I've been battered by the elements, but what's new? And just to top it off, some wonderful light going on at the end of the day on Harter Fell. What a wonderful, wonderful day. Another day. Testing. It's been a struggle, but you've got to go the extra mile, haven't you, if you want to get the shots. No point staying indoors and just thinking about it, looking out the window. Get yourself out, get yourself wrapped up. Tell you. Anyway, I'm going to have to head back down now in the dark, but I've got an head torch. Life is for living. Make the most of it. Right, until next time, keep smiling. Bye bye for now.